is fabulous.
I'm going to ask you a couple of really snappy questions. So, give me like one-word answers.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
You look panicky, Nicola.
I'm just trying to think of a word.
I know, I'm scared.
Yeah,
In one word, how would you describe Horsham Film Festival?
The first word that came into my head literally was glamorous.
Oh, I was going to say fabulous.
Oh, there we
Okay,
are.
we can be glamorous and fabulous.
There you go, fabulously glamorous.
And actually that reflects from 2 years ago, the first awards ceremony that was held at Christ Hospital. The feedback, or some of the feedback that I got, was that people, and as in people that had submitted their films, hadn't realised quite what a big deal it was.
Yeah.
And then obviously we kind of like to think we upped the ante last year with it being here, and I'm sure we'll do the same again for the event next year. So it's not quite Cannes or the Oscars, but actually it's got a really glamorous, fabulous feel about it.
Yeah.
And that quite surprised a lot of people, I think, which is lovely, because that's what we can bring to the table.
There is.
So we make the venue look really swish. We have a red carpet out front, and I can't remember if we did that last year, but the things that look like flames that are actually not actual flames, things, blowy, fanny things.
We had them the first year. I can't remember if we had them last year.
I can't remember if we had
It was,
them
it
last
was
year.
raining. There was an issue with the rain, I think.
Oh, probably, yeah. But it's just, so the idea is, when somebody arrives at the building, I mean, the building is kind of nice and smart anyway, but actually it looks particularly something special is going on, and there's rope barriers and what have you to make people go a certain way, and there's photographer is what I mean, not a cameraman.
There is a cameraman as well, though.
Out taking pictures of everybody on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Generally there's interviews on the red carpet for people as well.
That's your job. I'll be doing that again. Yes.
And actually, so people that come on are just generally made to feel very welcome. That actually, that it's going to be a nice, enjoyable, fun evening.
Yeah.
And then the stage is all sort of dressed appropriately. Obviously, there's a screen. So where we are sitting, I'm looking up now. The screen is right above us, actually.
Yeah.
Before the screen comes in. Yeah.
The stage does look lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looked really lovely
It's a
last year.
proper, really awesome film festival.
Yeah.
We have a huge screen. We have the proper podium, prizes, actual awards that you can take home.
I think what's great about the event as a whole is if you're just starting off and you want to be a filmmaker, even if you you want to be an actor, you want to work in sound and lighting, and you want to be working camera work, you want to direct, you want to do whatever. This is a really nice platform to throw your work out there, to learn, to teach yourself something. You'll meet people as well. When you come on the night, if you get through the shortlist, you make it to the finals and you get to come here on the night, you'll make so many contacts, you'll meet new people, and then you just kind of grow and develop from there. And I think some other film festivals, it's harder to get in, whereas this, because it's still a baby, this is year 3, it's a really, really nice platform to start, and it's a really brilliant early step for filmmakers. And if you've got a rough idea, it's absolutely worth giving it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, last year we had people, and the year before, we had people that had just started, that first film they'd ever made, and then we had people that had been doing it for a long, long time. They were like session filmmakers. So it's really a platform for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, Nicholas just stole all of what I was going to say. No, you didn't really. But actually, I was just going to echo that. I think it's a very important point, and I think if anybody is thinking about, I think I'd quite like to do it, but I'm not sure, do it.
Yeah.
Is my advice. Because exactly as Nicola said, there is a platform here. In a way, it's lovely to be a winner, but actually I know it's a hackneyed old phrase, but it's the taking part that's the important thing. Especially if you're new to filmmaking, it is something a bit different that you've not done before, but you want to give it a go. Give it a go, because you won't lose anything by giving it a go. You'll only gain from giving it a go.
And you don't need masses of equipment to make a film. You can do a whole film on a phone.
Yeah.
It's totally doable. You can film it on a phone, you can edit it on a phone if you've got iMovie or whatever you've got.
Yeah, don't worry if it's like sound issues or anything like that. Like it's not just looked at from the sort of output of it, is it? It's everything else involved in it.
You've got nothing to lose.
No, I think it's about making, and what we tried to do last year as well, was making it an occasion. So, and that was the thing, that was the feedback that said, I was talking earlier about the guys from the first year, and particularly then last year, actually, the scale of it, actually, and the fact that it feels like, gosh, it's a bit special. And then some people would turn it, I wish I'd dressed up a bit better.
Yeah.
People were saying, it's like, no, that doesn't really matter. But actually, because filmmakers are filmmakers. But I think it's trying to make everybody who comes along, whether they're a potential prize winner, somebody associated with the film, somebody who's been in the film because some of the cast come along, or just a member of the public who's bought a ticket and wants to come along and enjoy the evening, of making everybody feel that it is a very special event, but without being starchy.
Yes.
That's the other thing. It's not dry and starchy, and
you can't come. We really want you to come and talk to us. We've had lots of people, like you say, like the general public, who just want to come and see amazing films.
Just come and have a nice night.
And we really want you to come and speak to us and talk to us in the interviews. Everyone's so lovely. You can chat to Nicola, you can chat to Nick, everybody. So it's like a family, really, isn't it?
And then the other thing, which I will just mention, is what we did last year and we'll do again this year, is that all the prize-winning films will then get shown on a separate evening of short film here at the Capitol. And that really was interesting because we did that last year. And the interesting thing is the number of Joe public who just came along to that because it was an evening of short film that they weren't connected to necessarily, but actually just wanted to come and enjoy it. And it was, it's great. It's really cool.
And people bought their, people that the films were nominated, bought their whole families, and they really enjoyed it. And you can, it's such a great professional event that you need to bring all of your family as well.
I think as well, especially because this year has been so completely bonkers, it's nice to have something to do, but it's also really nice to support local. I think that's what a lot of people have learned over the last few months, is supporting local is the most important thing to keep things going. Yeah. And supporting local, I know this is it's such a gorgeous local venue, a gorgeous local event, and it's a really nice thing to support, to enter, to sing Horsham's praises. I'm a big fan of Horsham.
Yeah, well, we're all in the arts, we're all filmmakers, we're all interested in it, so we really should be supporting the arts right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. We need it.
Somebody needs to,
yes.
So let's all buddy together and do it. Enter your films and support the Capitol and support Horsham and support the Silvertip films and support your films.
Make a film.
Make a film.
Yeah, go make a film.